has not crossed below that green line, and this blue line right here that you see is the major support line. That's the major support trend line for Ethereum. Okay, so right now major support sits right around $2,156. Okay, that's major support and has broken off that. So I would assume that this would be the bottom right there for Ethereum. So is it a good time to buy Ethereum right now? It's very hesitant. Okay, it has broken over the 200 moving average now on the week. It's wanting to approach the 50 moving average. Now, to still worry about that 21 moving downwards like that and crossing the 50 moving average tells me that there's still a lot more volatility to the downside for Ethereum, but maybe not as much as we think. So it is, in my opinion, not financial advice, but a great time to get into Ethereum. I do see that 100 moving average moving up now, so that's a good sign, and things are moving bullish there in the week. Okay, so if we look back, first cycle there for Ethereum, as it was so new and total investment, the ones who were investing in Ethereum at the time made some major gains, but a lot of loss during that entire investment for almost 2 years. It was a losing investment till it broke bullish. Okay, so Ethereum does that. Okay, so you got to pay attention to that. And now it's doing the same thing this cycle, because I believe Ethereum is still in its cycle. Okay, not like Bitcoin, where Bitcoin is now in a new cycle. I think Ethereum is kind of in the same cycle that it's been in since 2020. Okay, it's just hit a top there at $4,899. Okay, broken down all the way down to major the threshold down here of $911. So a great buying opportunity there for the very few who took that. And then it's been bouncing off that ever since and breaking upwards here, not to an all-time high like Bitcoin. So the altcoins have really been lagging, most of them, especially Ethereum altcoins, so to the price of Bitcoin. But I do think there will be a surprise coming, okay? Because if you look back at the last cycle, it's done the same thing and then broken out to an all-time high with extreme percentages. So, and then took in Ethereum assets with it. Okay, so I do think Ethereum assets are on its way and to breaking now. If we go into the one-day chart here, we can get a better view of what's going on, because you can see here it's been lagging on that 50 moving average. Okay, now it's just broke above the 50 moving average and broken to a new to that support there of 2,600. Okay, so it's kind of just falling from that support, but it'll probably now sit on that support. Okay, and then it'll break above this 100 moving average right to that 365, which is, by the way, still below that 200 moving average. So Bitcoin, so Ethereum here is still quite bullish, and this is great buying opportunity indeed. Not financial advice, but if you look here, it's below that 365. That 365 in history has shown only to come up above it and then come into a bull run. Okay. So once below, it comes up above and then goes into a bull run. And Ethereum did a super cycle here, basically. From 2020 all the way to 2022 was just parabolic rise after parabolic rise for Ethereum. Do think that's going to happen again here now. It's squeezed here in the 2023 September months. It's squeezed, made a squeeze, and price hasn't come below that. Okay, that red line there, that thick red line of $2,100. It's touched it, but it hasn't came below it. So it tells me that that's a bottom and that was a squeeze. You're not going to see those prices, probably. again. You might see higher, lower prices, but you may not see price below $2,000 again. Not for a long time. It is still in the vicinity of like that. If you look here, that threshold is still under $2,000. Okay, it goes right up to June, basically April, May, June. Then it starts crossing above $2,000. So there is still potential to see below $2,000 for Ethereum, but I doubt it. Okay, I just doubt it, and I do think that these are great buying opportunities. Of course, if it can go inside, in between here, that threshold and major support, that's the best buying opportunity. But of course, that was bought up there in August, October 2023. It almost went in, but then didn't. Obviously needs to break above 2,600 to see 2,700, and then you got 2,077.8, and then you got major resistance there at $2,822. If it breaks above that, should gap up to 2,900 and 3,000. And then you're looking at 3,079, 3,100, and 3,200. If Ethereum breaks below $2,437, it's going to come gap down to 2,326. And then you've got a little bit of support there at 2,259. And then you've got problems, well, buying opportunity, I would say, at $2,100. That is a major support. So that's the price prediction for Ethereum. Hope it's helped.